gonna get out your own way. But do you want this shit or not? It's about time you just stop talking about it and just do it. I want to talk about something that's deeply personal and close to my heart. Overcoming fear. The same fear that's been preventing me from essentially making this video right now. It's the fear of being judged and criticized. Because the thing is, once you put yourself out there, it becomes essentially real. No one likes to be on the other end of that stick. Been there. It's not fun. For quite some time, I was essentially stuck in this fear. I believed that everything had to be perfect. My videos, my message, my delivery, even my presence that I was creating, before I could even consider to post anything. I'll never forget the day I was in the gym with a friend of mine named Crystal, and we were chatting about content because she's also a content creator. And I remember her asking me, hey, how come you don't post more? And I said to her, what I usually tell everybody in that time is that what I see in my mind is not quite how the videos are coming out. So I'm like, I'm working on it. And she looked at me confused. So I doubled down. I'm like, in my mind, I think that if I'm gonna put my creation into the world, it should be the best. She dead just started cracking up. I'm like, what? She's like, just say you don't want to be judged. Just say you're afraid of being judged. I'm like, what? I'm not afraid of being judged. She's like, you are. Because the thing is, with content, you have to post it. It's not gonna be perfect in the beginning. You just have to post it. I was like, okay, Crystal. But I took some time to really sit down and think on what she said. And I realized she was right. I was afraid of being judged. And I'm not gonna lie, it really hit me. Because this whole time I thought I was doing the right thing by essentially perfecting my craft before unveiling it. Crystal made me realize that I was in denial. And it was in part because I wanted to stay in my comfort zone. And this was all unknowingly, because this fear kind of consumes your mind that you don't even realize what's happening. Essentially, what I was doing is gatekeeping my content. I'm saving it for a rainy day without even knowing. I really had to sit down and really ask myself a tough question. Are you tired of being in your own way? And I was. I was actually sick of it. But the thing is, that meant being uncomfortable. You just had to do it. Just lob it into the world and just see what it turns into. Because you never know, it might turn into something beautiful. The thing is, what you need to realize, everything in life is a journey, right? And I know it sounds like a cliche, but just walk with me real quick, right? You start something, you're really bad at it. But over time, you progress and you progress. Little by little, you learn more, you improve, and you keep going until you get to that finished product, right? So this, for me, I'm telling you about me overcoming this fear of making this video. But this can apply to anything, to a skill, maybe even a hobby. The thing is, you're gonna suck in the beginning. It's natural to suck. If you've never done something before, you're not gonna be excellent at it. However, with time comes progress. So think about this. If you continue to wait and wait and wait, you probably never start. And also, there's always gonna be something new to learn. There's always gonna be something that needs to be improved, but you need to start. It took me a little while to get where I am right now, to be, I keep saying it, to make this video. And trust me, I know it's scary and it's uncomfortable and frankly annoying sometimes. And the funny thing is, right, those same people that are potentially judging you right now will turn around and be those same people that's praising you for all the progress you've made. I know after you overcome this fear, there's always a chance that that fear will in fact creep back. This is what I do when the fear starts to come back. First, I tell that doubting voice to shut up. Because the mind can make a very convincing argument as to why you shouldn't do anything. And you have to actively silence that voice. The second thing I do is I ask myself, what is the worst that can happen? But I trick my mind by reframing that with a positive response. So I'll say something like, what's the worst that can happen? And I'll be like, maybe this is the video that touches someone's heart. Or maybe this is the video that's gonna inspire greatness in someone. And when all else fails, the last thing is, I have to really remind myself that the only thing that can prevent me from greatness is me. I can't afford to let me down. He deserves way better than that. So I need to just get out my own way. So when that doubting voice starts to creep in, call it out and then reframe your worst case scenario, and then remind yourself that you are your greatest asset. Never stop showing up for yourself, even when it's messy or imperfect. Believe me when I tell you this, you are not alone in this. The fear of judgment is real, but so is your potential. Your feelings are shared by so many, but it takes the first step of acknowledgement, bundled with a little bit of consistency and patience, to leave your beautiful mark on this world. But do you want this shit or not? It's about time you just stop talking about it and just do it.